left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to paw on me. Just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was, well, before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that that was quite a joke, cause it got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seems I had to fight whole life through. See, some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh, I'd bust his head. I'll tell you, life wasn't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean, and my fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roam town to town, hide my pain. But I made me a vow to those moon and stars, and I'd search those honky-tonks and cars, and well, I'd have to kill the man to give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop, had myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, well, there at a table dealing stud, sat that dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn out picture that my mother had had. Knew that scar on his cheek as evil eye. Well, he was big and bent, gray and old. I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue! How dare you do? But now you're gonna die!" Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I smashed the chair right across his teeth, knocked through the wall, into the street. We were kicking, the gouging, the mud, and the blood, and the beer. Now I'll tell you, I fought tougher men, but I just can't remember when. He bent like a mule, kicked like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh, and then I heard him cuss, and he had went for his gun, pulled mine first, and he stood there looking at me. I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, well, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd either have to get tough or die. Is this that name to help to make you strong? Now if you just fought one hell of a fight and you hate me, you've got the right to kill me now. Wouldn't blame me if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts, spit in your eye, cause I'm the son of a bitch named you Sue. Well, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. I called him my paw and he called me his son. Come away, different point of view. I think about him every now and then, and you know, every time I try and every time I win, and I think if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bell or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name.